Hey guys, this is Mark Rodriguez, and I got a whole bunch of more news to tell you guys about. I know just yesterday we talked about Turtles, and there's more Turtle stuff coming out, like Casey Jones being in the second season, and the Pulverizer as the Mutagen Man coming out in the second season. We got all this epic stuff going on, but we got more news, even bigger things, even bigger than the Turtles, if you can believe it. Now, the first thing, of course, is that the Man of Steel is going to be having a sequel, and of course, well, I mean, we all expected that. But the real big news is that Batman is going to be in the sequel, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be like a Superman and Batman teaming up together kind of movie. And of course, if you guys have seen the Christopher Nolan, the trilogy, Dark Knight Rises and all that, we all know that Batman, that at least that version of Batman is already stopped, he's retired. I mean, even before the movie began, he was basically too old and out of shape to be Batman and all that. So it's going to be a whole different person, a whole different Batman, a whole different continuity. That trilogy's over. It's going to be something new. But the thing that surprises me the most is that instead of it being a standalone movie, it's actually going to be like the Man of Steel sequel with Batman in it. And there's some references, there were some couple of lines thrown in that kind of reminds me of the Dark Knight Returns, in which Batman and Superman fight each other, so we got to see how that goes, or how that works out. There's something else is that if this goes well, they're going to make a Flash movie later, and they also want to see if they could kind of build it up some more, you know, kind of like the Avengers, so you could have Batman, Superman, the Flash, and who knows who else in the Justice League movie in some future, so that's going to be super epic. And then another things in the DC animated movies, of course, we have the Flashpoint Paradox that just came out not too long ago, based on the whole Flashpoint thing, to start the whole New 52 thing. I personally did not see it at Walmart just yet, but it sounds like some people have already seen it, so it might be already out. But the big news is that next year, they're going to make Son of Batman, which is finally the animated version of Batman and Son, the classic story that introduces Damian Wayne. For you guys that don't know that, for you guys that still don't know, Damian Wayne is the son of Batman and Talia al Ghul. So basically he's been trained with the whole League of Assassins. He later gets trained by Batman, and of course he becomes the latest Robin. Of course this doesn't happen in the first story, they won't go that far, but I am very curious how they're going to do this, how they're going to pull it off. I know lots of these DC animated movies always seem to change things here and there, they update stuff, and well, the main issue is that at the end of the comic, as you know, he eventually became Robin, Damian doesn't go away or whatever, he stays there, so I don't know if the movie's going to actually end with Damian still living with Batman in the Batcave, and I really hope that Tim Drake appears, because Tim Drake was the Robin at that time to kind of fight it out, so please don't skip that scene out, guys, please don't like, put Dick Grayson instead because, oh, the kids won't know who Tim Drake is. I mean, don't skip that, don't ruin it, don't fuck it up, you know? And then, of course, for the big fans of the whole Batman, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, the coming soon Arkham Origins, they're going to make another movie called Batman Assault on Arkham. Another anime movie. It'll probably be based on that style. We'll see how that's going to work out. And finally, so it's not all DC comic news, we also have a name for the sequel of the Avengers movie. It's actually going to be called The Avengers Age of Ultron. Or Ultron, however it's pronounced. But the main thing is, wow, that's kind of a surprise, because at the end of the first movie, we saw Thanos there, so we already assumed he was going to be the villain in the sequel. And of course, the plot with Thanos and the plot with Ultron are just two completely different things. They don't go one with the other, so that's kind of weird. And for those that don't know, the little I know about Ultron, he's supposed to be a super advanced robot created by Hank Pym, which is Ant-Man, by the way. But I guess he goes crazy, or he becomes basically self-aware, you know, artificial intelligence, and he wants to destroy the world, and he's powerful enough to basically, you know, kill all the Avengers if he wanted to. So this is going to be super epic. Another thing about it is that since Hank Pym is Ant-Man, and there's rumors about an Ant-Man movie, I guess they're going to make an Ant-Man movie, but the thing is, would you guys even watch an Ant-Man movie? He doesn't really strike me as a character that can pull off his own movie, you know. I don't even know who his villains are, or whatever, you know, so that'll be interesting. So basically speaking, that's what's going to happen, guys. That's going to be this epic stuff, all this news, all this stuff coming out. Of course, for people that still don't know, they already confirmed that Jamie Foxx is going to be playing the role of Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man sequel, and that the Rhino is going to be in it, in case you guys don't know. And, I mean, wow, just all this epic news, all this epic stuff is just going on. It's just crazy, it's intense. We just can't wait. We'll see what happens, guys. It's going to be super awesome. Just keep on watching and check it out. Any updates or news, anything that you guys want to add to it, your comments, your thoughts, your opinions, just let us know. You know something I don't know, let me know, guys. Anyways, that's it for this time. I'll be back whenever there's more updates.